Hello everybody, hey, how you doing? It's Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards again. Welcome back to Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. And today is July 10th, 2024, Andre Dawson's 70th birthday. Happy birthday, Andre. So I figured I better show him again in this video because I'm recording it today, but I won't release it till tomorrow so that it doesn't step on the other Andre videos that I'm doing or did. And of course, this is 1987 Topps Traded Andre Dawson. His first card for Topps on the Cubs, and that is my favorite Andre Dawson card of all time. Then would be his 1984 Ralston Purina card from like Donkey Kong cereal and Cookie Crisp or all that stuff. But anyways, figured I better show that one more time. Happy birthday, Andre Dawson. Happy birthday to you. And just watching Basement Card Collector's video from like a year ago, I think, him showing his Andre Dawson cards for Andre's last birthday, and he showed a couple cards, and he mentioned in there what couple cards of Andre Dawson, and then I looked it up and I can't find it anywhere. So if anyone knows Basement Card Collector, maybe he can clarify or let me know for sure if those are a couple cards of Andre that are going to be in the set or the brand of cards that I'm going to show you today, which is Mother's Cookies. So he showed really quick going through his binder that there were some Mother's Cookies Andre Dawson, but I can't find it even mentioned anywhere, more or less seen not an image or nothing. So I'm going to have to reach out to him, find out about that. So needless to say, we're going to go from Andre, and so for tomorrow, 7-Eleven. Don't forget to go get your free Slurpee at 7-Eleven because it's 7-Eleven day. Love 7-Eleven, and you get a free Slurpee, but I think you have to have the little club card or whatever app or whatever. And they're really small, but ollie ollie oxum free. Happy birthday to you. Alright, cool date. Alright folks, so now we're going to get to doing my Mother's Cookie stuff. But unfortunately, like I told you before, I know I have some more King Griffey Jr. ones that I used to get in Albuquerque. You used to be able to pick up Mother's Cookies in Albuquerque, which I really liked, like the what do you call it, the iced oatmeal cookies that came in the bag. I like the big ones too, but I like the little ones in the bag. Those were always good. And I used to get a card that was put in the cellophane, which you'll see here in a second, in those bags. So here we go. Alright folks, thanks. A little distracted there, sorry about that. So we are going to do Mother's Cookies today. One of the big sets of oddball cards that I got throughout the years. And so I'm going to try to put these in somewhat of an order, oldest to newest, and they're kind of in little sets, but we'll see. Quick shout outs really quick. Gotta send a shout out to some more recent comments since I put out the second Andre Dawson happy birthday video. Medicine Man commented, Martha Brito, and Jamie Niemeyer. So thank you guys for commenting. Really appreciate it. Got 437 views on that Andre Dawson Infamous Day in Baseball. And thank everybody for watching and subscribing and all that stuff. So here we go folks, let's get to it. So what we got is a little bit older one. Now these Mother's Cookies cards, as far as I can tell, I didn't know until recently, like in the last few months, that They go way back a lot further than I thought. I thought maybe some of them went into the 80s, like the team sets, because a lot of times they did the team sets for like the Giants or Padres and Mariners and stuff like that, and they also did ones that they put out in the cookies. But I seen a card just before I started this video from 1952 Mother's Cookies, and they're pretty much this traditional look with those rounded corners. That's the way they come. And there's an all-time great right there, Willie McCovey. So, and then, so it's got a little bit older version of the background. So this is 2 of 28, all-time Giants All-Star, 1984. So I'm not sure if this is something that you actually got from the product, Mother's Cookies, wonderful stuff, or this is something they gave away at a Giants game. Either way, Oddball, Mother's Cookies cards. That's beautiful. Willie McCovey, very Allen and Ginter-esque. And, you know, that's before Topps Allen and Ginter, so that's very original Allen and Ginter-esque. But it's basically the size of a normal card, but paper thin, but because of the rounded corners, it just does better. Like, it holds up better, and even though they're flimsy, super thin, they tend to hold up well, so whatever paper they use. So as you can see, it's the size of a standard card, just has the rounded corners there. So that's the way they come. So beautiful card, Willie McCovey. Let's give him a little limelight. It's kind of glossy, and then just kind of a plain white paperback. Similar feel to like a plain card, except not as thick and not as plasticky, but that just has that kind of same feel to it. So I've been waiting a long time to do the Mother's Cookies cards, but I was like hoping to get my King Griffey Juniors in there, because, you know, that's probably the best ones that I have. Now if I can get a Dawson, I'm going to get a Dawson and one of those old 50s Mother's Cookies, or however far back they go, because I'm always been a big fan of Mother's Cookies cards. They're just simple and they're beautiful, and the later ones look very Stadium Club like before Stadium Club. But yeah, I'm a huge fan. These are one of my favorite sets of Oddballs, has always been these. And so, yeah, I would like to get some from the way in the past. Kind of like that Wheaties card that I picked up. Alright, now we're going to move into some more player runs. And some of the best ones that you can get, probably still one of the best players you can get, is these Nolan Ryans. So here we go. So we're going to be doing some Nolan Ryan stuff here. I believe Mother's Cookies is mostly on the West. But if that proves true that they have Andre Dawson as a Cub in Mother's Cookies, then I don't know. Maybe I don't know how far the reach was. So once again, semi-glossy. And this is a little set of 4. So these I know actually came in the Mother's Cookies, because I got some of these myself. 1990 Mother's Cookies. And they're plain. As you can see, they paid for the license. So that's one good thing about Mother's Cookies, is you always get these licensed cards. So Nolan Ryan, born in 1947, January 31st. And it's just showing you the stats from the particular year, or years right there, because these are, I think, covering his career, something to that effect. Alright, so that's that one. Now, because you only get one card in the little cellophane thing, so if they're in the cellophane, then you know it came from the actual cookies. So they're straight up oddballs. But I never saw a reason to take them out. So I would always keep them in the cellophane, obviously, because I like to show you how the cards came, if you bought oddball cards, and how they were packaged. So these were just put in the bags of cookies, or the sleeves of cookies. There's Nolan Ryan. And that is 2 of 4 of that set. So there's your chance to take a look at that if you want to pause it. Read whatever it says there. So duplicate. Alright. Then we go with 3 of 4. So number 3 of 4. It's funny, they always have the autograph little spot on the back, but no one would want an autograph on the back. So as you can see, the logo changed a little bit, just the color from that earlier one. The purple there. And so there's the front of that one. So it's Texas Rangers. Alright, now we're going to move on to a different set. Those were 1990, so they did a set of 8 in 1992. And I believe these were the no-hitter cards. Nolan Ryan no-hitter set. So of course I don't have complete sets, but so see, you can get these for like $2, $1, stuff like that. Here and there, but you know, super cool cards, image all the way to the edge. I normally don't like Stadium Club kind of cards, but for whatever reason I do like the Mothers ones. It's a little dark image there, but look at them on the California Angels back then. Alright, and then Nolan Ryan 7 no-hitters. That's a pretty cool image of him. Kind of reminds me of For the Love of the Game or something like that. The movie. It's 3 of 8. Third no-hitter, September 28, 1974, Anaheim over the Twins. Then we got one here in Texas Rangers. 6 of 8. June 11th, 1990 at Oakland versus the A's. So, of course, Nolan Ryan, the GOAT at no-hitters. Another Rangers. Alright, so this is a different set, I believe. We're moving on. Nolan Ryan, Texas Rangers 300 wins. So it's a 4-card set. 300 wins set, 1991. So they went from the no-hitters to the wins and then the strikeouts, so like 3 years there. So just cool stuff, people. I dig it. I love oddball cards. I loved picking these up, and who doesn't love eating the cookies? So there's another one. 4/4. Still has the same birthday as it did before. Oh, brother. Oh, mother. Oh, mother. His mother was a mutter. His mother was a mutter? Yeah, his father was a mutter. He's a mutter. Alright. I think that's from Easy Money? Or is that from Seinfeld? Alright, there you go. Houston Astros fan. Houston. We don't have a problem as long as Nolan's pitching. Rob. George Herbert Walker Bush. You know, it's prudent to like Nolan Ryan, especially when he was on my Astros. Love the Astros. 4 of 10 set. And what is this down here? Genuine merchandise. I believe that's what that says. So, I don't know if that was a thing they were doing then. 1993, I've never seen that before. Yeah, they changed the logo again. So I guess they tried to modernize. That's not bad. It's like Mrs. Pringles, huh? Alright, so 4 of 10 on that set. From Rough to Glow, Texas. Alright, so is that the same image that we've seen before? Have I just been talking so long it's the same card? I guess so. Jeez. Alright. Alright, here we go. This is Nolan Ryan's 10 farewell set. So that's a nice pop on that image. So looks like a little better registration. Look at how big his hat looks there. And those are 1993 as well. And that's a set of 10, so 6 of 10. Alright. Another one of those farewell sets. 7 of 10. Just wonderful cards. I just love them. He looks like a deer caught in the headlights there. Like, alright, ready to smile? Click. So, number 34 for the Rangers. My buddy Brian, huge Texas Rangers fan. Along with George Herbert Walker Bush's son, George W. Bush. Probably was part owner of the Rangers back then when Nolan Ryan was on the team. So, all right, Rob. Yeah, me and Nolan, we go way back. All right, Nolan Ryan once again. So if you're a Nolan Ryan fan, Mother's Cookies is the way to go. Former Albuquerque Duke for the Dodgers. So now we're moving on to different teams. So Raul Mondesi, I recently picked any of these Dodgers cards up because I'd never seen any of the Dodgers before, which is funny. They should have probably given the Dodgers away in Albuquerque because the Dukes, the former AAA team in Albuquerque before the Isotopes, the Dukes used to be the Dodgers farm team for years and years. Tommy Lasorda even managed the Dukes for a while back in the 70s, I believe, to a championship no less for the Pacific Coast League. Isotopes were, for a couple years, they were started with the Marlins and then they went to the Dodgers for years. But then the Dodgers, I think they bought like Oklahoma City or one of those teams in the Midwest, and that became the farm team. And then we became ultimately Colorado's farm team now. So there's Raul Mondesi, but he used to play in Albuquerque back when I was a kid. 125th anniversary of professional baseball logo on this one. That's 1994. So moving along in time, my good buddy Rick, big Dodgers fan. All right, there we go. Hall of Famer Mike Piazza. That's how I always remember him, as a Dodger, because he used to talk about the Dodgers all the time on the news because Albuquerque Dukes were their farm team, like I said. And of course, I'm not a Dodgers fan. I was always, I'm a Cubs fan. But every time I go to the Dukes game and they had giveaways, it was always Dodgers hats, or like those silk and satin hats, or Dodgers shirt and Dodgers this and Dodgers that. So that kind of sucked growing up because I didn't enjoy getting the freebies that I got from the games. I'd trade them or give them to my friends that were Dodgers fans. I think my friend Jake was a Dodger fan too. Yeah, that's right. He had a Brooklyn hat for a while. That was a pretty cool hat. Alright, so my Piazza there. Alright, where'd they move the date to? Oh, there it is, 94. So Mike Piazza recently picked that up. And this one as well. Mike Piazza, 1993 Rookie of the Year for the National League. Alright, this is his first base glove. $19.94. I was looking for other videos of people doing a 70th birthday for Andre Dawson on YouTube, and I only found my videos, so that's sad. And the Facebook group, Andre Dawson Fan Club or whatever, I didn't see them post anything today, but I did see the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame did do a post on Andre Dawson's 70th birthday, so shout out to the Hall of Fame. Thank you for recognizing Andre Dawson's birthday. Hard to believe, 70 years old, people. Alright. Our favorite players are getting older. Now these are some of the other ones that we used to pick up in Albuquerque, because I got this, I know for a fact, in a bag of cookies. So we used to get the A's as well. We would pick up like Seattle and the A's, it seemed like. We didn't really much see like the Giants or the Dodgers or the Padres. But we would get the A's cards and Seattle for whatever reason. Different weird correlation for Albuquerque, like I said. Alright, so Jose Canseco. That is 1990 again. So back in time. So like I said, no particular order. I'm just going to show them as they come. So that's a pretty card. Looks like that's supposed to be the Coliseum. I don't remember the seats being that color though. So, alright. Jose Canseco. And then another one. 1 of 4, 1990. Alright, now I used to definitely keep these ones because I knew Jose Canseco was supposed to be a big deal back then, you know. He was part of the Bash Brothers, and you know, and you just figure these guys were going to be like your next Babe Ruth and stuff like that, and they used to pound the ball for sure. But you know, and you know, so I even bought a starting lineup with Jose Canseco and Mark McGwire, thinking that was going to be worth something someday, going to be a big deal. And then you know how that turned out. Look at the size of the barrel of that bat, people. Alright, Jose Canseco, that's pretty cool. 1990, number 4 of 4. 33, 31, 42 home runs, and then 17 for some reason. But he only played in 65 games, must have been injured. Alright, now we have a few that are loose. So maybe I picked these ones up at the like card stores or something like that. Because I don't think I ever opened all but maybe one card ever. So Jose Canseco feels pretty good stock there. Same one, 4 of 4. Without the cellophane. Alright, this one I'm pretty sure I picked up at a shop because I don't remember ever pulling that card. I think that jersey would have stood out to me. 26-28. So, not sure which set that one's from. Alright, then here we go, Mr. Tony La Russa. Been all over the place, Tony La Russa. For the A's. 1 of 28, 1994. Alright, now here's another old one. From 87, so it looks a lot older than it is. But that's Jim Catfish Hunter, all-time Oakland A's. Rest in peace to Catfish Hunter, as he died of Lou Gehrig's disease. But that has an old school image on it, so maybe it's just the image. It makes me think that that card would be from the 70s. There you go, so maybe that was a stadium giveaway. Alright, then we're going to skip ahead to this one here, the Bruce Bochy. So he was in the melee when Andre Dawson got beaten in the face. If you watch the video on YouTube, Andre Dawson get beaten in the face by Eric Shaw. Spelled S-H-O-W, but it's pronounced Eric Shaw. Eric Shaw. Bruce Bochy was he was playing back then, and he was on the Padres. And so there's a image, there's a Mother's Cookies card of him, but that's as him as a manager. And of course they love him up here in the San Francisco area, got them 3 World Series. I'm sure they love him over in Texas. So that's 96 Mother's Cookies. So that's pretty sweet, and I don't know what is going on, folks, but this is the only one that I have on hand that I can find, but I know I have about 6 or 7 of this little set, because I remember buying as many of those cookies as I can get to get these, because everyone knew King Griffey Jr. was a big deal. But this is the only one that I can find right now, and I wanted to do this episode of my oddball stuff. So there's King Griffey Jr., father and son, 1991. So yep, like I said, in the 90s I kind of did the shift from buying wax packs and all that, just getting out of high school, or just got out of high school, having to start earning your own money and all that. So I wasn't spending money on like packs of cards, but I was definitely looking for the oddball stuff and Mother's Cookies. Yeah, I think I was getting these at Smith's. So King Griffey Jr. and his dad, King Griffey and Jr. So that's pretty sweet, but that is not all the Mother's Cookies I do have, because I like oddball and just different cards. After I first moved here, at one of the card shops, they had these. So this is the Pac Bell when it was still called Pac Bell. That's how I always remember Giants Stadium. So in 2000, and it's AT&T now, Giants baseball trading card sponsored by Keebler. Oh, I thought these were the Mothers. Maybe Keebler brought Mothers out. Let's find out. 2000 most. I believe these were team set that you were given at the game, but I bought these at the card shop. So it says Keebler here, but I'm fairly certain these are basically the Mother's Cookies cards. So I believe Keebler at some point in time must have bought out Mother's Cookies. You know, the big guy buying out the little guy, unless they just rip these off. No, I could be wrong, people. Well, maybe I should show these on another video, but since I already started, wow, I assumed these were Mothers, but these do say Keebler on it. But I mean, take a look at these things, people. You know, so I don't know, I'll have to do some more research into that, but that's okay. We're doing cookies. So there's Dusty Baker. These are a little bit slightly thicker stock, so very much more like a playing card. So there you go, Dusty Baker. Of course, Barry Bonds. I liked it when it was Pac Bell. That's a pretty cool little symbol down there. Alright, there you go, your Barry Bonds collectors and fans. There's Barry Bonds. I lives in Los Altos Hills. I have to work up there often. Maybe I'll see him next time I'm out there sometime. Jeff Kent. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this, people. Did Keebler take over Mother's Cookies? Seems like the kind of thing that was happening around this day and age. Buying out the little guy, Rob Nin, JT Snow. This is one of the sets I was going to show for Rick Vintage Oddball cards. And my videos for Rick series. So maybe I'll get back to these in a future video, people, when I'm doing some of my other Bay Area stuff for Rick. Like the poster I want to show him. But he didn't seem too interested in the stuff that I had the first time around, other than that's neat. So Ellis Burks. But if I do find out anything about these cards, I'll either put them in one of the next videos when I recap, or I'll do it in that video as well if I re-show these cards. Bill Mueller, the last one was Ellis Burks. Alright people, let's just get through this little Sean Estes. I think this is the dude that does the some of the announcing for the Giants on their cable station here. And the dude is such a jerk sometimes. I mean, he used to make me so mad listening to him. Like the way he demeans other teams when he talks, it's just annoying. He's like, you know, it's like talking to some dude at work. Like, who are these characters? They think they're going to come in here and win? I remember him talking about the Cubs, like when the Cubs are really bad. These characters, they're going to show up here and try to play, and the other announcer would be like trying to be like, dude, you got to settle down. You know, like, you shouldn't talk that way about other teams. You know, it's not very professional. But he still lets them out every now and then, because they'll play him on like, it's like NBC Bay Area or something like that. You know, one of the cable channels that always shows the Giants game. Marvin Bernard there. 28 card set. 2,000 the most. I like the Keebler symbol, that's pretty cool. But every now and then they'll play one of those games on the regular NBC station, and it'll be the same people. They'll just take the cable and show it on the regular station. So I still hear them every now and then, and it's a little annoying. Bashing on other teams for like no good reason. It would be like me and you guys talking instead of being paid to talk about the Cubs. You know, if I was a Cubs announcer, then I would have to rein in my bias for my team. But anyway, Bobby Estella. Levan Hernandez, there you go. Wow. Interesting. From Cuba, there you go. Orlando, a collector's dream. There's a Cuban. It's not a Cuban card, but it's a card of a Cuban player. Rich Aurelia. Beautiful stadium, people. Just a great place to go see a game. But everything around there is shut down because of the way that San Francisco has been overrun with homeless and druggies. All the stores and bars and restaurants and everything around Giant Stadium is now a thing of the past. It's still a great place to see a game. That's not the worst neighborhood, so you know, it's over kind of near the Chase Center where the Warriors play. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's a little industrial area. It's starting to transfer over to like housing and stuff, but it's not the best, but it's not the worst. So it's definitely a nice place to see a game. Armando Rios. Last one was Alan Embry. Alright, Felix Rodriguez. Doug Mirabelli. Don't remember him. But I didn't move here till the last day of 2010. So this was definitely 11 years before me. John Johnston. Russ Davis. Joe Nathan. So these are cool. They're pretty good. Pretty good quality. Aaron Foltz. Philip Crespo. Mark Gardner. Not a lot of big names this year, huh? Oh, Martinez. Maybe they had to pay Barry Bonds a lot to get him over there. San Francisco, they couldn't afford anyone else. Calvin Murray. Wow. A lot of people I'm not familiar with at all. And the Giants coaches. Dave Righetti, Bobby Thompson, Juan Lopez, Ron Wotus, Gene Kleins, Carlos Alfonso, and Sonny Jackson. All right. And Willie Mays Plaza with the statue of Willie Mays out there. Rest in peace, Willie Mays. They just had a memorial for him here a couple days ago. So, beautiful stadium, beautiful setting. There's the checklist. All right, everybody. So that would be it for my mother's cookies and my mother's like cookies cards. Jose Canseco, Tony La Russa, and of course, great Nolan Ryan, folks. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching Old Style Classics baseball cards. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and tell me about your mother's cookies experience, and if you know anything about that Dawson one. All right, everybody. Take care. See you later. Bye.